Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max&JuanCast. We back in the dungeon. Max, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good, man. Just watched some NBA with my favorite podcast co-host.
Let's get it. All right, so
Juan jinxed the Mavericks, guys. I'm just gonna say it real quick. I felt bad. He goes, "You fucking mad that Reggie Bullock's gone from the Lakers? He's balling out." Well,
and I kind of jinxed them because you're like, "You think the Mavs are gonna win tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, they'll win. They'll win."
They'll win. I'm like, "You think?" I'm like, "I think it's gonna go 3-0."
Well, we're going to talk about all that, some NBA stuff. We got some NFL stuff at the end, so stay tuned. All right, jam-packed episode. Haven't seen you guys in a week. Welcome again. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys are already subscribed, go ahead, press that unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Fuck with the algorithm.
Yes, sir.
All that good stuff. Hit that like button. Comment down below any thoughts, opinions.
Don't hit the like button. Just smash it.
Smash that shit. Hulk smash. All right, let's get right into it. Dallas, Golden State. Golden State gets out with the win. 3-0 series lead. No one has ever came back from a 3-0 lead or 3-0 deficit, should I say. It's over, right?
I would bet on that. Yeah. I was going to say that's the number one question I think we should address. Is there any chance 3-0? Yeah, I think they get game 4. It's jam-packed. If Dallas is lit, can't go, everyone's going crazy, ballistic. Warriors are like, we did our job. Close it out in Oakland or San Francisco. Look, just to recap the series, guys, game 1, blowout. Game 2, blowout for the Mavericks. And then they gave up the big lead. Warriors come storming back in the third quarter.
Which we'll get into with a little bit of a parallel with both of these series and just playoffs in general. Look, I think automatically when I look at this game, I just think the Warriors defensively on another level of any team that the Mavs have played so far. You would think the Suns were an upper level on defense, but I would argue in that series, they just simply did not show it. Like Mikal Bridges was a shell of himself.
Well, I don't even think it. Even if Mikal Bridges is really good, and I think he is the first team all defense, all that. Chris Paul and Booker bad matchups because they're going to switch on to Luka. Other than Steph Curry, it's like you don't really mind who switches on. Like Clay, yeah, I know he's not the Clay of old where he can defend anybody, but Wiggins doing a hell of a job. Draymond, no problem. You want to throw in a guy off the bench? Juan Toscano Anderson, whoever you really want. Kuminga, if he wants to get in there for a minute. But with this series, you just have to go back to game 2, right? Dallas let one slip, and they still look like they're reeling. And from the defensive side of things, I mean, can you expect, if I'm a delusional Mavs fan, and I'm sure there's a lot out there, talking to you guys, Jordan, not Peyton, Josh, whoever you want to talk about, you can't count on Reggie Bullock going 0 for 10 again, or 1 for 10, and you can't count Maxi Kleber going 0 for 5, right? So you lose this game by 9 points and 2 of your better shooters don't make a shot. Is that unrealistic to say? I mean, we talked about with the Lakers in the bubble. It seems like every game they lost, they shot 3 for 19. It's like, well, they'll make some threes. It's not a question. So is it over 1? Probably. But if you're a delusional Mavs fan, you can talk yourself into our guys just didn't shoot well tonight.
Yeah. And I think one of the biggest X factors of this series so far has been Andrew Wiggins. He's taken on the challenge defensively on Luka for the majority of the part. I know they throw an array of guys at him, but tonight 27 points plus 22 in the plus minus category. He's been fantastic, bro. He had the fucking dunk tonight.
Dunked on Luka. That was pretty bad. People are going to say Luka had 40, but to me, they gave him 40. That's fine because he only had 3 assists. You can't let him get 40 and 9.
Yeah.
But you can let him get 40 and 3 because the rest of his team isn't that good. Like Jalen Brunson, solid game. But Finney Smith, he's a role guy. Dwight Powell's whatever. Same thing with Bullock. If he's not making his shots, he's not really doing much on offense.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for Luka in the sense where he definitely needs more help. Maybe with Tim Hardaway, the series would be a little more interesting. But Stan Van Gundy said it. The next jump for Luka is in the physicality department. That's getting in shape, getting a little more efficient from the line, and being a better defender. Because there was a play late at the game where Luka did the laziest closeout ever on Clay and just let him blow by. Klay Thompson has not ever been explosive, but factor in a torn ACL and a torn Achilles.
No.
no way he should be blowing by you. And that's just laziness. That's out of shape, hands on your knees. And yeah, he's got a big workload, Juan. But I'll let you chime in now. I'm sorry. I did a little mini rant.
No, everything that you said, I completely agree. And I'm looking back at when was the last time they played Wednesday? Let me look at the box.
No, I think they played Thursday. Right?
Was it Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay, let me double check. So Luka had a big game. Brunson had a big game. And I believe Bullock. I think 3 of them scored 25 points or more, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they played Friday. It was the last time they played. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys had big games and they still lost. And I think that was the indication of this series not going to go that well. Because the Warriors didn't play particularly good at all. And when you get a 31-point game from Brunson and a 21-point game from Bullock while hitting 6 threes, you're supposed to win that game. That's a game you got to take advantage of.
Yeah.
And Clay didn't play all that good. Draymond had 6 points. He was minus 19.
That just shows that, though, plus minus isn't always about it. Because, I mean, 6, 6, and 5, and he does a bunch of winning shit. He'll set a nice flare screen. He'll do a little short roll to the basket.
Right.
But it's like you said, Juan, you can't have that good at games from your role guys. Like, you can't lose games where a role player scores 20.
Yeah. And
it's like saying it's like if the Celtics lost that game 7 and it's like Grant Williams had 30, it's like you can't lose that game. You got 30 out of Grant Williams. Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah. So I think we both agree it's over. Yeah. So let's go into the future of the Mavs a little bit. Okay. Just for fun. How do they get better next season? Just off the top of your head. Like, what should they sign a superstar? Should they just run it back?
No, you got to do something that maybe involves getting a good big. Maybe you make a play for DeAndre Ayton, shore up the defense on the inside, because Dwight Powell isn't going to cut it in the future. Max Kleber is good. He's like a little good guy coming off the bench, give you 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30. He's pushing it. But you also need a guard who can guard. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just about having a big 3 and D wing, because Reggie Bullock can't guard Steph Curry. And yeah, granted, no one can really guard him. But maybe that's a Patrick Beverly. Maybe it's somebody like maybe you make a trade for a guy like DeJounte Murray from the Spurs.
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart would be a great fit here. You know, there's room to improve for the Mavs. And you have a bunch of guys who can shoot threes and play defense, but they can't do anything else on offense. And you don't want to be a team that just lets one guy create all the time. Like, if you want to say LeBron did that, whenever he ended up having to do that, his team never won the ultimate goal, right? When he won in Cleveland, who was his running mate? Kyrie. What could he do on offense whenever he wanted to? Kevin Love could score whenever he wanted to. Like, Kevin Love could score. They have no one good on offense other than maybe Jalen Brunson, who's really had a breakout. But do you buy it? Or are you like, Jalen Brunson, that's our partner?
He has games when he looks like it, Doncic was out for the first round.
And Tim Hardaway, we're going to put, like, he's not a two-way guy. You need maybe a two-way guy.
I like Finney Smith.
He's solid 3 and D. But, I mean, again, he's not really he's a 3 and D guy.
Not a game changer.
He's not like a guy we considered Lonzo Ball when we made that video about him. He's a 3+ D where it's like, hey, he can also do other crap.
Yeah.
These guys are all like, put the ball on the ground. Shoot. We can't put the ball on the ground. We can only shoot threes. When you look at the guys like the Warriors, like Poole can put the ball on the ground. Draymond can do other stuff.
Strength in numbers. It's going to be tough looking at it from the future standpoint. But we're talking legacy the last time we were on the pod. And we're talking about, Luka being compared to 07 LeBron, getting there a little bit early than people expect. To me, it's a win. This season. It's 100%. And
you weren't supposed to beat the Suns.
No way. Yeah. Just them beating the Suns in general was a win. And yeah, the series is probably most likely going to be 4-1 at the end of the day. Gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
But it's a success. Jason Kidd shut up a lot of people. Jason Kidd got a lot of criticism, including us, during the series down 0-2 versus the Suns. He shut me up. He has proven why. He's a good head coach. I wouldn't say elite, but I feel like he can take you to the promised land, especially with this team, with some improvements looking forward in the future. I love what Luka brings. Not LeBron, though.
Not yet.
Not yet. I just feel
there's a certain aspect of a series like this where you could see the physicality wearing down Luka, where LeBron almost never let physicality wear him down, where he was always the guy. I think I said this, where they dish out punishment instead of receiving it.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference.
And he's only going to get better.
Only going to get better.
He's only going to get better.
Just needs to get in shape a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to get in shape. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
There's no need to show up 250. I mean, I'm just saying. Like he agrees. Like he's like, I'm out of shape.
Yeah. Shout out to the Mavs, man. But God, this is gonna look terrible, guys, if they wind up winning the series.
Would you say the Warriors are in like the favorites to win the championship? Like we're gonna get into the Heat and Celtics in just a second.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Heat and Celtics are basically like we're gonna beat each other up for seven whole games. And the Warriors are like, we're gonna have a nice little 4 game, we're gonna kick back. Guys are going to get a little healthier, the bruises.
You would argue that's kind of on the bad side, though, but I get what you're saying. Celtics came out of the game 7. It looks like this is going to go at least 6. But staying on the Warriors part, we said it last, strength in numbers. And tonight, we seen a guy like Jordan Poole really grow some balls tonight because he hit the dagger. And it's plays like that which you should be scared of the Warriors. When guys like that are showing up on the road.
They're ISOing Andrew Wiggins at the end of the game on Luka.
Yeah.
They have so much faith in their guys. It's unbelievable. Strength in numbers.
Looney.
Andre Iguodala next. Andrew Wiggins next. Iggy.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. Max player going to end up coming off the bench.
Finals MVP.
Bro, Wiggins would shut the fucking world up if he won that shit.
You know what, though? So many people were talking about, Dallas is going to play small ball. Golden State invented small ball. You know what I love about Steve Kerr is like he's one of the best coaches in the NBA modern today to just be good at adjustments. Like, okay, let's not panic. You think we're going to go small ball? Nah, we're just going to play Kayvon Looney. And Kayvon Looney is having an amazing series right now.
He's just doing Kayvon Looney shit.
Right.
Remember when he had 20 rebounds against Memphis? He's like, I took that personally. Like his MJ shit.
Yeah.
Something about the Warriors I wanted to consider is this was like the least talked about title team ever. It was all this whole year. It was about Lakers, Nets, Bucks, Suns, and all those teams are out. And here come the Warriors, the team of the old. Everyone kind of wrote off.
I mean, in the beginning of the season, everyone was talking about that.
But I feel like going into the playoffs, no one was like, yeah, whatever. Golden State's there.
Right. Into the playoffs.
Well, the fuckers had faith in the Lakers. So they were like on the 11th seed, bro.
Hey, shut up. I was one of those people.
Oh, okay.
But looking forward to the Warriors, I told you this off the pod, talking about transitioning to the Celtics and the Heat. I just don't think the Warriors have faced a defense quite like the Celtics and the Heat. I think those two teams are just on a whole different level, Max.
Would you put PJ Tucker on Steph if you're the Heat and just let him chase him around and wear him down?
Why the fuck not?
No, I would do that. Yeah, this series has been really bizarre.
Yeah.
Game 1, destruction of the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2 was what, 1?
Destruction of the Heat.
Okay, and then for 3 quarters, destruction of the Celtics. And I was like, holy shit, the Heat are going to blow this game. Jimmy Butler's out. Bodies are flying everywhere. Marcus Smart
got hurt.
Yeah, Marcus Smart got hurt. Fucking Jason Tatum's trying to pull Paul Pierce, Robert
Williams was out.
Williams. Bro, Jason Tatum thought he was Paul Pierce. He was like, I'm going to come. Oh, my shoulder fell off. I'm going to come back.
Everyone was like, what kind of fucking juice are they having in that Boston Celtics?
The trainer had to freaking, do something back there. But it was too little too late, man. Jaylen Brown, the best game of the playoffs, probably had 40.
Yeah.
The Heat are just tough, man. Max Strauss. Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Max, bro. And not you.
Okay, sorry.
But Max Strauss. Hey, you remember earlier in the year when I was talking shit? I was like, how good are the Heat? They got this guy fucking Strauss playing minutes.
I told you he's not bad. He's solid.
Like he hit
He got big cojones.
Cold-blooded.
Freaking who am I thinking of, man? Gabe Vincent. Bro got ball. He just shoots whatever. I'm like, fucking okay.
But you know what?
Duncan Robinson rolling in his grave watching these guys shoot threes.
No. But
a little Oladipo sighting?
Yeah. Look, the Heat got grit, Max.
What's that Heat culture one?
It really is, though. Like I know everyone loves to make fun of it, but it really is. And what Kyle Lowry showed in that last 3 minutes to really close out that game, because in my opinion, I really think he did. He kept his foot on the pedal.
Him and Bam, I thought, were excellent in that game.
Bam showed up. Bam picked the right game to show up, and it's about damn time because in the past, Bam Adebayo has just killed the Celtics. In the first 2 games, he just non-existent.
Not really, no.
Yeah, but love the game that he had. Jimmy Butler was out. They found a way to score. It was gritty, and Kyle Lowry was doing Kyle Lowry stuff, fucking with Marcus Smart and PJ Tucker and Jason Tatum's fucking jersey all game.
Marcus Smart might be out, which is a huge loss. I feel like he's been playing on one leg the last few rounds, like last round. So it's a huge loss for Boston. But every time we say that, it seems like we said that against the Bucks. They come out and stomp the Bucks, and then he comes back game 2 and they stomp the Heat.
Yeah.
So Marcus Smart's having an interesting playoffs, man. All the like smart people out there, like not smart people, but like Marcus Smart fans are like, this guy like really helpful, or is he not? Like we went without him. I mean, I feel like the Celtics kind of have their back a little.
He was so careless with the ball, though, Max. I don't know if you noticed that. They got 2 guys on their team that are really good in Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown. Obviously, Jaylen Brown with 40 points. They can't dribble worth the shit, I feel like sometimes.
I think it's a lot of their. But well, listen to this. Jaylen Brown, 7 turnovers. Jason Tatum, 6. Marcus Smart, 6. You can't have that many turnovers. Sorry, Marcus Smart, 4 turnovers. You can't have 17 turnovers between your 3 guards and expect to win a game.
Right.
But that just speaks to the pressure, man. The Heat had 8 turnovers compared to what did they have? 23. So you're going to lose games when you're that careless with the ball, man. And the Celtics, they got a game 4 must win in my book.
Yeah. Because if you go to Miami down 3-1, that's dangerous, man. You're playing with fire. They've been having home court all throughout the playoffs except for this series. So it's going to be tough, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's not by any means over.
No, not yet.
And look, I brought this up. Shout out to my coworkers, all the boys over there that I'll be talking basketball with. I like to call them casuals. They know who they are.
Damn.
But
shots that they're fit.
You know who you guys are. But they were telling me, they're like, hey, why do you think there's so many comebacks this year? You know, Celtics came back from what, 27, Max?
27.
27. And it wasn't the first time that a team has came back this playoffs.
I think what happens is, one, the 3-point shot makes teams believe they have a chance whenever, and it kind of gives teams a chance because you hit 5 threes real quick. And then the other part is a lot of these teams are getting off to early leads, and we've always talked about it. If a team gets up by 20 in the first quarter, I almost always want to bet the team's going to come back in some form or fashion.
Yeah. Except when you're the Suns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe not that time, but most of the time when teams get up so much early, it's just like, we can relax, and the other team's like, holy shit, we got to be even more urgent. And a lot of times that's what catches them up. And I think there's so many streaky shooters, like Grant Williams, streaky shooter. So many out there. Yeah. Like for the Heat, PJ Tucker, kind of a streaky shooter. He'll make 4. Some games he'll make 0. Some games, fucking Reggie Bullock.
And literally, I just thought that simply happened, Max. And I think it happens more often than not, where the explanation is simple. It's like they got cold in the second half, and the other team got hot, because both teams are not going to stop shooting threes.
Yeah,
the NBA is with this notion like, okay, we got up with this lead. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to live and die by this 3 ball. Every team does, especially the Dallas Mavericks.
Would you really say Game 7 Milwaukee versus Boston, Milwaukee didn't come out to play?
Absolutely not.
They just couldn't make a fucking shot. Just like tonight with the Mavs, they couldn't make a freaking shot.
No. And they get open shots, and sometimes they make them and sometimes they don't. You've seen that happen to the Celtics in game 1. A lot of people said they were having open shots. They just simply weren't making them.
And then they have moments where they shoot 23 out of freaking 40 from the 3-point line. Yeah. It's like, you can't beat a team if they are going to hit that rate of threes in today's NBA. It's just nothing you can do.
And I was telling you this, I think it comes back to, I hate to sound biased, but the bubble Lakers. And I think that's what really made them special. And everyone can talk shit about the ring all they want. That's your opinion.
Yeah, Lakers were the team that started COVID, and then that's their whole fucking reason, right?
But a big reason why they won that championship is not only because they were shooting phenomenally, like with Danny Green and KCP and the crew, but when the game got down to maybe the opponent was on a run or they were losing a lead, the time when they slowed down the game, it wasn't just like, oh, let's give the ball to LeBron and ISO Everyone move out of the way. Let's give the ball to AD in the post. Everyone move out of the way. I think they had a game plan where we're gonna run pick and roll with AD and LeBron. We're gonna slow it down like that.
I would say too, it was LeBron and even Rondo saying, "Hey, let's get a good shot right here. Let's get a set. We see something." And that's the value of having veterans out there instead of young guys like the Mavs were just like, get the ball to fucking Luka.
Right. And that's what every team does now. Even the Heat. I've seen the Heat do it. The one team I would say that is close to that is the Warriors. Because Steve Kerr is not your typical coach where it's like, okay, we're going to run pick and pop. We're going to do. He runs actual sets consistently. And it's all different.
There was a point late in the game where they got a wide open layup off of like a miscommunication on a screen. Right. It's like that right there is so valuable that you guys have that. Easy buckets.
Yeah.
Easy.
And that comes from having a veteran team.
Correct.
Yeah. And, you know, that's an advantage that the Warriors are going to have because all three teams don't have that.
Then you count out the Mavs.
Yeah. Mavs, Celtics don't have that. And the Heat don't have that. You see it. They go to Butler or they go to Hero. They go to ISO ball.
Yeah.
When they want to slow down. Exactly. But any other thoughts on the Celtics and Heat, Max?
Well, tell me who you think is going to win the series.
My fandom, who I want to win, is the fucking Heat.
I want Boston. We in Skyami. So I'm rooting for the Heat. I think they'll pull it out. Just need Jimmy Butler to get a little healthier.
That's the thing that's scary, man. Word is out right now that he's gonna play.
Have you noticed how he shoots threes lately? No, I'm not even kidding. Like, have you noticed?
No,
he uses like no legs on his jumper anymore. Sound weird?
Yeah, I mean, don't you think it's kind of crazy that people are kind of comparing him to Michael Jordan just because he's simply not shooting threes? Hey, newsflash to everyone out there: I don't think Michael Jordan was not able to make threes. It just wasn't the game.
Yeah, and Jimmy Butler used to shoot threes a good amount, and I don't know what he stopped.
Right.
Like, I was always like, bro, you just keep shooting. Fuck it. You're in a slump, whatever. Like, I'll pull it up real quick, but like, I don't think Jimmy Butler's been like a 25%. He's not Russ. You know, can I do a sidebar real quick?
Yeah. I
saw Russell Westbrook like 4 days ago.
Oh, really?
In a restaurant. I mean, don't even say it. You acting surprised, but I texted you when it happened. Like, me and my girl went to dinner and they went in at the same time.
No.
And he was so nice to her. He was like, go ahead. Like, you're in first. And even though he was, and she's like, don't you want a picture? And I was like, I fucking hate the way that guy plays basketball on the Lakers. I think he's a solid dude. And I was like,
nothing personal.
It was nothing personal. I mean, I feel bad for saying fuck Russ, but I only meant fuck Russ, the basketball player. And I didn't go up to him because I was like, damn, you know, he's eating. I'm not the type of person. I don't like to bother people anyway. And I always seem to have weird encounters with famous people. Like that time I saw Johnny Depp taking a piss at the urinal next to me at the Laker game. That was pretty cool. Shout out to him, by the way. Fighting for his life. But yeah, man, it was cool to see. He's a nice guy, man. I can't believe he's so nice to my girl.
You know what? The human being of Russ, I don't know how he is. I really don't. I can't speak on that.
I just know he sucks
from
at
your
shooting.
Experience.
I just know he sucks at shooting threes and making basketball decisions, and sucks at being a good media person.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a fine line of, you know.
I almost started rooting for him after that encounter, bro.
Yeah,
I might root for him next year.
Look, it's tough right now. It's easy. We're the little man. We can say whatever the fuck we want. We have no consequences. But
you want to bet? Just kidding. Yeah, you're right. No, you are.
No, we don't. We
right.
don't have no consequences. I can say fuck a bunch of people right now, and no one would fucking know.
Who would you say?
You. Nah, just no. All jokes aside, but like,
all right.
If we had a bigger platform, you know, and
I mean, would you change? Can we talk about the morality of our show?
I would say this.
I would hope we would be the same people.
No. I think. From the basis wise, yes, but I think you have to be a little bit more careful on how you choose your words.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so how about from the future? I'll say, fuck the NBA player that Russ is. I hate the way he plays basketball.
See, you gotta add context, and I think you gotta deliver it a lot better.
Okay, Russ.
Would you agree though?
A little bit to a certain extent, because I think, like I said before, I think Russ is a great teammate to have. Like, he's not an asshole. He's not like, I would say James Harden's a worse teammate than he is. I just think he's not a person I would want to play basketball with. And I fucking hate the way he played on the Lakers.
No.
And I think I say that because I wanted him to work, even though I never thought it would. Deep down, I was like, I want this to work. I was a Laker fan. Russ is a first ballot Hall of Famer, greatest player. he's never going to be on this podcast because of all the things I've said about me and Juan said about him. That was bad.
I told Max, everybody, I was texting him while this was going on, and I was like, do it for clout, bro. Just show him our pod, just surprise him. Hopefully he doesn't click on the fuck Russ vid.
Dude, I have to say, Fit was exceptional. He was drippy.
Oh yeah,
he was awesome.
He stayed dripped. But shout out to Russell Westbrook, bro.
Shout out to him. I'm gonna root for you next year. I won't say anything bad about.
He's not gonna be on the Lakers, but that's besides the point. But yeah, we got a little bit off topic, but
we can do that though.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We run this shit, right?
Yeah. Jimmy Butler, Michael Jordan. Crazy comparison?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jimmy Butler's got way better hair. No, I'm just kidding.
Better golfer, potentially?
I think so. Jimmy.
Maybe.
We got in a fight. I think Jimmy knocked his fucking head off.
Jimmy's a scrapper.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Michael is not really a scrapper. He's more like, I'll stab you in your sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably agree on that.
Yeah.
His podcast is off there. So in other news, and not NFL, you mean college football news?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher going at it. So I had you watch it because I know you heard about it, but I wanted you to rewatch and what exactly was said.
Can I give you let me give you like the casual perspective because you're more into it than I am. So Nick Saban calls out Texas A&M for buying every one of their players using the NIL shit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Alabama's gonna suffer in the future because we don't do that shit. We do it the right way. Jimbo Fisher like fucking takes it 100. He's like, look into this guy's past. He doesn't know what he's talking about. We do it the right way here at Texas A&M. Yeah. Right? Did I hit it all?
Yeah, basically. That's the means of it. Look, if you guys don't know, you guys are living under a rock. I know not everyone watches college sports, but last year you're able to pay players now. My whole thing with this thing is it's not surprising. It's not a news flash that these guys have been paying guys. Like,
Juan, what are you talking about?
Right. So my whole thing is why the fuck is Jimbo Fisher calling out Nick Saban like that?
Don't you mean the other way around?
No, I really don't. I think Jimbo Fisher was like, to me, you got to think of it like an honor amongst thieves. Yeah. Like, okay, we know that.
But Saban has no honor either. He's the one who called them out.
But he was talking about last year.
They're saying about this year's recruiting class.
Yeah, that was basically last year.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying like, first of all, fuck college. Fuck the NCAA.
Yeah.
Pay them whatever.
Right.
There's got to be teams that are still greasing the pot under this table. I'm handing on $100 bill under the table. So, I mean, first off, no one wants to see two old men fight. First of all, like
I want to see it.
I buy the pay-per-view. You can't fight people named Jimbo. Nothing to lose, those guys. But no, I just feel like Saban's a little salty. He doesn't have the number one recruiting class. He suspects there's foul play. And Jimbo just had to be, defend his class.
Yeah, maybe, Bama's losing out on some recruits. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen, but Jordan Addison transferred to USC. He's one of the top wide.
I wouldn't know who that guy is if you walked in this room.
He won the Fred Biletnikoff Award last year for receivers. So he's pretty fucking good.
Wow, he won it? Damn.
Yeah,
he's a portal?
Transfer portal, yeah.
So we're going to be watching him this year for the draft videos?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's going to play for USC, and he's going to be playing with Caleb Williams and Cliff Kingsbury.
Caleb Williams, the quarterback?
Caleb Williams, the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't watch college football unless we're recruiting.
That's what I'm saying. Drafting, USC's going to be fun to watch, but this guy was playing for Pitt.
The receiver?
Yeah, he was playing for Pitt, so he transferred to USC.
Oh yeah, I saw him on Pickett's film. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, damn, that boy is nice.
Yeah, so obviously USC paid him a bunch of fucking money to go there.
I mean, why would they though?
What do you mean, why would they?
You don't think they could just sell him on SoCal?
No.
They're like, hey,
absolutely not.
Let me make my pitch. Do you like practicing in the frigid cold? No. Do you like sunshine? Do you like pretty women and palm trees? We have this agency who's not connected with us that can get you paid.
Or do you like playing in the SEC, the best conference in football?
Why would you? If I can just come on down, fucking cares. Come to USC.
But USC plays in Pac-12.
They don't say fuck. Drake London just got drafted 8.
I know,
What the
I
fuck
know.
do they care?
I know, but this is the name of the game now. You have to pay players.
Why not? That's always been the game, I thought.
But you know what, though, Max? Before, you were paying players $12,000 in the thousands.
So
these players are getting paid millions of dollars?
They make these fuckers millions.
For a player that you don't even know, though? Okay, look. Maybe
you think the backup
maybe
center USC
no. Okay, look. I heard this on another pod. Okay. Do you remember the Clemson quarterback, Enrique? Do you remember him? He was the top quarterback recruit.
Enrique,
yeah,
like recently.
Yeah,
is he still at Clemson?
No, he probably transferred. He only played a couple games. He got destroyed.
The kid with the big arm.
Yes,
like
after Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, okay. First of all, not his name is Enrique. You're fucking. It's like DJ, like Eula McCain. Like
yeah, something crazy.
Okay,
Samoan shit.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what I got Enrique for.
Roberto, yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That kid obviously got paid millions of dollars for not even playing a snap for Clemson. Complete failure. Not the kid, not the fucking prospect they paid for. So that's the fucking loss that you get. You're paying a kid millions of dollars. You don't even know how good he is.
So?
Jordan Addison, on the other hand, I get that. Caleb Williams, on the other hand, I get that.
So?
I don't know about
What
Max.
the fuck do you care? You're making money.
I'm saying for the program's sake.
That's fine. What the fuck do they care?
I think they care.
So do you think they have a... I mean, that's just bad business.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
No.
Oh, you suck. There's a part at the end where the guy's like getting blown up and he's like, it's just good business. That's just the name of the game. It's just good business paying these
Maybe.
kids. So do you have a problem?
I don't disagree.
So do you have a problem with them making millions of dollars, or do you have a problem that they're getting paid a check instead of just getting paid in a fucking back alley in a green duffel bag full of cash?
No, I just think there's...
I actually liked it the old way. I like that they're just,
under the table.
Like, oh, take this book and fucking lots of cash. I like, there's like a fucking gentleman's way about it.
Right. But now, it was a less amount of money, though. Now it's up front. It's out in the open. They're like, I'm going to get paid at least $9 million.
Yeah, maybe that's
Kayvon Thibodeau, Max.
Didn't make $1. Salt of the earth guy.
No, he absolutely did make dollars. He's quote unquote.
He made Bitcoin for sure. That dude.
He's quote unquote a fucking millionaire already, and I don't fucking doubt it. So you're making these kids be millionaires by the time they're not even playing a snap in college football. That's a scary fucking investment to put all your chips in.
So you're saying these colleges shouldn't be paying these kids?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying if I'm talking, my opinion is, kids, get your fucking bread.
Oh yeah, from the player aspect,
your fucking bread. Fuck the colleges; they don't care about you. If you tear your ACL, we'll pay somebody else.
Yeah,
it's crazy to think though. Like there should be a cap, maybe like $1 million. You can't make like I think one of the Bama quarterbacks.
They should make a cap.
I think Bryce Young, doesn't he sound like a multi-million-dollar shit when before he
something
came?
like that?
Yeah,
they should make a cap though. They maybe have a better committee of these 5-star, 4-star recruits. So based off the recruit that you are, that's how much money you're going to get paid. Don't you think? And maybe it goes up. Like if you're an All-American,
I don't know.
You get a boost.
Because quarterbacks it's just going to let's just say.
Yeah, because then you got a position group like a kicker.
Yeah, destroying is rolling in his grave. But let's just take Oklahoma.
Right.
Let's just say Kyler is going there.
Mm.
Let's just say Kyler's going to make unprofessional. Kyler's going to make the program $100 million that year.
Right.
You think he should only get $1 million of it if he's the Heisman Trophy winner? You don't think he should get maybe like 10%? That's a lot. I mean, I just feel like these programs bank. Like, let me see. I wonder if you could find this. I'll look it up.
Well, how much money they're making?
Football profit.
Oh yeah, some of these colleges, Max.
I mean, like 36 million. I'm sure they
can pay it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like pay. Get your bread, kids.
Right.
Nick Saban, stop being a fucking hater. You're just mad because you didn't do it first.
He kind of probably did though.
So the same guy who's probably paying kids in yellow fucking envelopes with wads of cash has a problem with the kids being paid legitimately.
I get you.
That's
cool.
You.
Part of it is because he wins a lot, but
part of it is fucking. I'm paying the most.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the team that got the death penalty? SMU.
Yeah, SMU.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
College football is the fucking weirdest, bro. That's why I don't respect it, bro.
Hey, at least I got you on some knowledge. I told you Jordan Addison's at USC.
I didn't know.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited to watch some USC football.
Wait.
That was a good little convo. We rarely talk college football on here, but I thought it was a
I'm
funny.
not exaggerating. I don't watch college football for any team. I only watch for prospects.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I watched probably 60 full games last year. I mean, in retrospect, not like live.
No.
But it was always to check out the prospects. But I hope USC college football is pretty cool when USC was. I remember hitting on top Vince Young and Reggie Bush, and that shit was like popping.
Yeah. Shout out. Fight on. USC fans, bandwagons?
Oh, yeah.
Hop on the fucking wagon.
Meet me at the Drake London.
Nah, I kind of like Ohio State. I'm not even gonna lie.
Fucking Clemson. Fuck Bama. Georgia.
But I think that's gonna do it, guys, for the podcast. If you guys are new to the channel, once again, go ahead and smash that subscribe button.
Smash it the same way Nick Saban's gonna fucking smash Texas A&M this year when they play. Do they play this year?
Yeah, they're in the SEC. They probably
that's
do.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hit that like button, smash that like button, comment down below any thoughts, opinions about anything we talked about or anything in general. You got a question, go ahead and DM us. We're on Instagram, Twitter. That is at Max_JuanCast. Maybe a TikTok in the works. I know.
Be on the lookout for new Max and JuanCast original videos.
Yeah, be on the lookout for original videos. Summertime's coming up, man. So that means it's dead season. Okay, that's what I like to call it. It's dead season when it comes to big time sports. Yes, I said it, big time sports. I'm not including baseball in there. I know Max is a baseball guy. Chill out. Don't give me the fucking stink eye.
I thought you said BTS like the band, the Korean kids.
NBA playoffs are coming to a close probably after shortly, July or June.
Another 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah. So we'll see. Once basketball season ends, we'll be coming out with a lot more MJC original videos, like the Josh Allen, like the James Harden that no one wants to watch. I just
want to say, did you see him in the club?
Yeah.
Fucking what a guy.
I know.
Offseason can't start late enough for that guy.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know how like they have the voluntary like camps for NFL?
Yeah.
Do you think if he was an NFL player, they'd be like, this fucking guy's not coming?
Probably, most likely. Shout out to all the fucking James Harden fans out there that
shout out to all 80 of you.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna do it for here. Max, any last words?
No, not at all. Peace out, guys.
We out. Peace.